Hello, my name is Annelie Ott. I'm very happy I'm given the opportunity to provide a short summary of my PhD thesis. I defended my thesis last year in December 2024, and the title of my thesis is Environmental and Sustainability Education in the Anthropocene, an Exploration of Human Being and Becoming. So what I do in the thesis is I look into images of human being and becoming, and more specifically into ontology, epistemology, and ethics, and how they inform environmental and sustainability education. My thesis is structured or comprises 3 articles. The first article draws on the discussion of means and ends in environmental and sustainability education, the purpose of education within the broader frame of sustainability. And I link this discussion to the Norwegian curriculum renewal and the relation between critical thinking and sustainability education. And from there, from this first article and the discussion of means and ends, I then dive deeper into more foundational issues and the main focus of the thesis, and explore images of human being and becoming by drawing on 3 grand theories, you may call them, or 3 major philosophies. And these are the pragmatist semiotics of Charles Sanders Peirce, agential realism, Karen Barad, and then object-oriented ontology, and I have focused on Graham Harman and even more so Timothy Morton. And by Timothy Morton, I also invite anarchist philosophy. That's something Timothy Morton draws on explicitly, and in particular, Peter Kropotkin. In the second article, I draw on the pragmatist semiotics of Charles Sanders Peirce to discuss the educational potential of utopia. Utopia, which is often seen as an ideal, non-existing place that triggers critique of current societies, but also motivates action to work towards better societies. I suggest in this article that working with utopia in educational settings may also entail the transformation of the self of the subject, imagining a better ideal world. It entails the transformation, potentially at least, of beliefs, of worldviews, and how we look at society. So it entails a form of transformative learning, or it can potentially do so. I also suggest that while transformative learning and utopia and the imagination often are linked to the idea of empowerment, imagining ideal places may also entail difficult emotions such as confusion, loss of orientation, or anxiety. And these need to be taken into consideration when we work with utopia. In my third article, I then draw agential realism, object-oriented ontology, to contest the metaphor light that permeates basically all of education, as Nicholas Stock shows, and which is also quite prevalent in the field of environmental and sustainability education, for example, in the notion of hope. And I contest this notion of hope in the context of the vast sustainability crises, and argue that rather than grounding an education in times of crisis and hope, we should ground it in solidarity and care. And I move towards an alternative metaphor for education, an education in shades of blue. An education in shades of blue, I suggest, is positioned between utopian and dystopian images, and with it between a range of different emotions. It creates an awareness for the diverse forces that shape places and subjects, and it is fundamentally grounded in solidarity and care. So overall, my PhD thesis contributes to the field of environmental and sustainability education in 3 ways. First, it is part of looking beyond the discussion of means and ends, and looks, just as others do, into more foundational issues of education and human being and becoming. Second, I inform existing discussions and positions in the field, such as on the imagination, utopia, vision building, and hope. And then My third contribution is that I highlight and bring into the faith philosophies that are still under-acknowledged. That concerns the privatist semiotics of Charles Sanders Peirce, which are closely interrelated with ecosemiotics. And this is a faith that potentially might be of interest for new material scholars. The other philosophy that I least try to get a bit into the thesis anarchist philosophy, which might be interesting for critical scholars who are interested in non-hegemonic ways of being and non-hegemonic ways of creating change. Thank you for listening.